way. Haven't changed, had much to say. But man, I still think them cats are crazy. They were asking if you were around, how you was, where you could be found. Told them you were living downtown, driving all the old men crazy. The boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. I said, the boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. The boys are back in town, the boys are back in town, the boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. You know that chick that used to dance a lot? Every night she'd be on the floor shaking what she'd got. Man, when I tell you she was cool, she was red hot. I mean, she was steaming. And that time over at Johnny's place, well, this chick got up and she slapped Johnny's face. Man, we just fell about the place. If that chick don't want to know, forget her. The boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. I said, the boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. The boys are back in town, the boys are back in town, the boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. Spread the word around. Guess who's back in town? You spread the word around. Friday night they'll be dressed to kill down at Dino's Bar and Grill. The drink will flow and blood will spill. And if the boys want to fight, you better let them. That jukebox in the corner blasting out my favorite song. The nights are getting warmer, it won't be long. Won't be long till summer comes. Now that the boys are here again. The boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. The boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. The boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. Spread the word around. The boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. The boys are back, the boys are back. The boys are back in town again. Been hanging down at Dino's.
Yo, what's
Yo.
up, everyone? I saw Patrick. You were looking away. I'm like, no, he's not paying attention. Oh, howdy, everyone. Welcome back. We're back. We're back. Patrick, we're back. You're here. It's amazing. We missed you. We missed you. How you doing?
I'm good, man. What about you?
Living the dream, man. It's like I just saw you yesterday.
I know.
So Patrick and I were at a on-site with a customer this last week, so we were hanging out. It was good times, good times. So, yeah, welcome back, everyone. Patrick, bring your headphone volume down just a scotch, because I can hear myself.
I didn't
myself.
send her gummy bears. I sent a 5-pound bag of gummy bears to the Saxton
Yeah,
household.
I ate them all.
No.
Those are mine.
No. I sent a 5-pound bag.
It was a 5-pound bag.
Albanese gummy bears.
Kennedy
to the
lifted up
Saxton
the bag.
household.
She's like, "Oh, how big is this?" She lifts. She's like, "Wow, that's pretty hefty. That must be like 2 pounds." And I pointed to on the bag, and I'm like, "No, that's 5 pounds." Like, you're off by 3. She's like, wow, that's a lot of gummy bears. I'm like,
Wait a minute. What do you mean, Chat Master C? What do you mean? It's plenty.
Hey,
It's plenty of gummies
I
for
split.
everybody.
I gave her some. She's got some.
Yeah, see?
Everyone got some.
Yeah.
Even
Were they
Kennedy's
all
boyfriend got
soft
some.
and squishy?
Oh, they were beautiful.
Were they-
They were nice. They were fluffy. They were perfect. They were delightful. That's what they were.
They are good.
That's what they were.
They are good.
All right, everyone. So welcome. Glad to be back. Let me remember how to do all this stuff. So if you are new to the live stream or GuineCube in general, put #new in the chat. We always love seeing the new faces. Always good to see folks in the chat as always. And also shout out to the members of GuineCube. You help us do what we do here on the channel. So big thank you for all of that. If you see folks with a green name or the GuineCube icon next to their name, they are members of GuineCube. So thank you so much. And if you want to learn more about being a member, you can check out the link on the screen or hit the join button on YouTube to learn more. No commitment required. Just a big thank you for all of that. Also, just a call out. I know it's been on the socials, but just want to mention, especially if you're in the Europe area. Fabric Conference is coming to Europe, and you can go learn more and register, and it will be in September, and Patrick and I will be there. So we hope to see you there as well. So looking forward to seeing all the Europe folks and folks coming in from around. I'm sure people from around the globe will come to that as well. So just looking forward to it. It's going to be in Sweden, Stockholm in Sweden. So it's going to be amazing. So check out the link on the screen if you want to learn more. Looking forward to it.
David, we'll see you there. David Cousins got tickets.
David.
He's got
Good.
tickets.
We'll be in Power Platform Conference the week before that, and we'll be at SQL Conference in Germany the week after it. So you got 3 chances to see us. So, or maybe you'll see us at all 3. That'd be amazing. Yeah. All right. Did we get any? I don't see any new people in the chat. So
You didn't ask.
I did. I said if you're new to GuineCube, like put #new. That was the first thing I said.
Well, I haven't been paying attention
I
to many
know.
of the things you said.
I know. You never listen to me.
But you know what? You forgot a few things. We're going
I didn't forget anything.
Dallas. We're going to Dallas. Gonna be there with Mr. Bob Ward. You didn't mention that.
I live in Dallas.
Anyway, we're going to the SQL Saturday in Dallas.
Yeah, SQL Saturday, Dallas, September 9th.
Yeah. And I'll be in Baton Rouge. I'm going to Baton Rouge in a couple of weeks. So yeah, it's gonna be nice.
Yeah, and then all right. So I see a bunch of highs in the chat. I love it. Alex is classic. All right.
Very, very classic.
Yeah, classic. All right. So we've got some rules here for the questions. Rule number 1, please put Q: in front of the question to get them in the queue. Chatmaster C is standing by to queue them up. 1 time is all you need. You don't need to do it any more than once. We may not get to all the questions. We usually don't. So if we don't get to your question, come back next time. We'll try again. If it's a burning question and you want to get it answered, super chats always jump priority. So we will answer the super chat next, regardless of whether we're an open chat or members only chat. That's your way to guarantee that the question gets asked or answered. And so rule number 2, don't spam the chat. 1 time's all you need. So if you end up spamming chat with the question or end up just spamming whatever, like Chatmaster C or one of our other moderators will put you in a timeout, except for Patrick, because he won't do that.
Nope.
And then number 3, members, hold your questions until the halfway mark. Chatmaster C will let you know when. So we'll get to that. So get your questions in. Now's the time. All right, Patrick, you ready to go to the queue?
Let's do it.
All right.
I'm so excited.
You are. I know. First question. This is a Patrick question right here. From Data is King.
That means it's not.
The Power BI tile in Power Apps is not available for GCC users. Do we know of any workaround to display a Power BI report in a Power App? No, not for GCC. I don't know. I will be very honest with you. I am not a Power Apps expert. I know the basics. I know about the tile. I've used the tile. But yeah, if it's so, my assumption is that the tile is not available because there are differences in the URLs.
Oh, what's GCC? What's GCC, Adam?
GCC is the government cloud in the U.S., so it's specific to U.S. Gov. And so it's referred to as a sovereign cloud. If you've heard that before, there's several sovereign clouds for Fabric. So GCC is one. You also have GCC High. You have DoD. Germany has a sovereign cloud. China has a sovereign cloud. So there's several of those across the globe. GCC is one of them, and GCC is unique amongst the sovereign clouds because there's a weird split between commercial and GCC itself. So GCC High does not have this problem. And so as a result, there's a lot of stuff that lags on GCC specifically. And if you want to learn more about that, to figure out what's there, although the Power BI tile is not listed here for Power Apps, I'm going to go back and make a suggestion to potentially list it there. But this doc has more information about the Power BI for U.S. government. There's a great table at the bottom that shows you the different features and if they're available in which cloud. But the Power BI tile for Power Apps is not listed. I will be giving that feedback to Dan English, who's been tracking all this stuff, to see if we can push on that. So, but yeah, I don't know of any other way to get it in. So, Data is King. You may want to go check out Shane Young on YouTube. He does all the Power Apps stuff. He knows a lot about Power Apps, so he may know some info as well. But that's it's about the extent of what I know. So I know GCC always causes a pain. Anytime someone mentions GCC, I'm like, I'm sorry. So they don't even have Fabric items. So it's
Yep.
All right, moving on. Yeah, HTML content embedding could potentially do something, but then you've got to deal, like, I don't know how the auth is going to deal with that, like authentication and like how that flows through. So, I mean, you can try it. I don't know. I haven't tried it specifically. So, and yeah, Alex, I know you say SSO, but sometimes like you still get the prompt. So it's, yeah, I don't imagine it's going to be as smooth. So, all right. So Agata has a question about the music. Where's the link to the waiting music? Check out the description on the live stream. I list all the songs for each stream. The songs that are used are in the description. Go all the way to the bottom of the description. They're there. Maybe that's an Easter egg. I don't know. Maybe people didn't know that, but I always do it. All right, Sandeep. As per Fabric training on Microsoft Power BI YouTube channel recorded 5 months ago, Fabric Lakehouse does not support multi-table transactions like Fabric Warehouse. Does it support it now?
No.
It's not even an it depends. It's just a no.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry. I mean, I haven't heard anything. I don't know if it's on the roadmap. I was looking it up and I didn't see anything on the roadmap
Alex,
or anything.
Nope.
So
Next question. Sorry, Sandy.
Yeah, that's indeed. I was looking, I was searching, but I don't see anything.
Yeah. So if you want to learn, or if Sandeep, if that's important to you, let's see if this works. You can go out to ideas.fabric.microsoft.com and vote that up. There it is. Hey, look at that. It dropped the link. Yeah. Or Sandeep, I know you've got other options available to you as well, but yep. All right, Miguel. I save my reports on my workspace. Oh. And I used to be able to use usage metrics through the corresponding semantic model. This feature is no longer available. Is this because I save it to my workspace? Yes, it's because you save it to my workspace.
Yeah, because I was clicking in my workspace and I didn't see usage metrics.
So the usage metrics were updated, and they were at a per workspace perspective, but that's actually moving more towards the admin workspace. It works specifically. Yeah, they're not targeting my workspace for that, because that's not where you should be putting like production reports and things of that
Yeah,
nature.
that's what I'm curious. Why are you saving those reports in my workspace?
Yeah, don't say.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, it'd be
I'm
good
just
to know.
curious. I'm not, hey, do you? But I'm just curious why you're using my workspace and not a workspace that you're an admin in, or.
So our typical guidance is don't put anything production in there. Like use that as like a sandbox for yourself to try things out, and then use an actual like regular workspace when you want to share it with others and things of that nature. So yeah, that'd be good.
Okay,
And,
I was hoping he would respond.
well, and also the fact that you're looking for usage metrics tells me that you're sharing this out with other people. Yeah, but yeah, I would not use my workspace for that. So, but usage metrics is still available, just not there.
Yep.
Cool. All right.
Cool.
Mohammed. Source for improving SQL Server skills.
So when I think about that, I saw that question. I'm like, there's so many levels to SQL Server. I mean, are you talking about being an admin? Do you want to be a developer? Because there's so many places you can go for it. If it's just basic stuff, I was what's funny?
Alex's comment:
SQL
SQL during lunch.
Not SQL BI, not for SQL Server, not SQL BI.
Yeah, no, not for SQL.
But that's
servers.
a point. But that's a point. Are we talking about analysis services on SQL Server? Are we talking about SSS, SSRS, SSIS?
My guess is we're talking SQL.
The engine. We're talking about the engine.
Yeah. So Brent Ozar is a great resource there.
Yeah.
SQL Skills is also a great resource, like Paul Randall's group. There's a ton. The SQL community just has a ton of information out there. Lot of great folks to
SQL tips. What's that guy's name? He does some good intro stuff over in India. I never can remember his name. You know him. He used to come to the SQL Saturdays. He used to come to the SQL Pass all the time. I forgot his name.
Shoot. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
You know exactly. I know you know.
I know exactly who you're talking about. Penal. Yes.
Penal.
Yes.
Yes.
Penal.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's got a great
one as
blog
well.
with some good intro stuff on it.
Yeah.
SQL Server Central.
Yeah,
You'd have
just
to go back
search
and,
YouTube. There's tons of stuff out there.
Yeah, that's true. There's tons. There's so much.
Yeah, Alex just dropped a good getting started book as well. So yeah, so
Just
tons of
you
resources.
got to figure out what if you're talking about the engine, because SQL Server has lots of stuff in it. So you got to pick the path. And
I'd also say like look at Brent Ozar also does like some either like office hours type stuff, or he does like live streams and stuff too, where he just takes people's questions. So if you have specific questions, you could go there and he can help you out in terms of like perf tuning or how things work in the engine. He does a lot of that, so I definitely recommend him.
And then the place you're gonna go is depending on where you are. Because some of them are more advanced. If you think about Glenn Berry, you go to Glenn Berry's blog. He's got some crazy stuff out there, but it depends on where you are in your journey. And so if you're at the beginning, I don't know if I'd recommend you go to some of the sites, but I don't know.
Yeah, if you're doing beginning, like Brent is like way beyond beginning.
Yeah.
But still, if you have a basic question though, you can bring that, and in his community also, like they love to answer and stuff.
All right, you're right.
Yeah,
You're
it
right.
depends.
You're
It
right.
depends. Sorry, Kevin.
It
You're
depends.
right.
You're right, Kevin.
You're right.
You're right, Kevin.
Yeah,
You
its
got
X
me.
books are also great. He's got a lot of great info. And then like if you're really doing SQL stuff too, like Past Summit is a great conference to go to. That's based in Seattle. A lot of great folks from the SQL community there. So
Yeah. Okay.
all right.
We spent way too long on that one.
That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah.
The queue is light, by the way, so there's still plenty of time. If you got a question, get it in the queue. We can answer it. We got time. All right. Any updates on conditional page navigation? Up to now, there are only workarounds, not real solutions. And so,
Wait.
yeah.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Conditional. I mean, you could do it. You can conditionally navigate your pages.
Yes.
What do you mean?
How would you do
What do
it?
you mean? I mean, you can use report page navigation and data masking. Okay, now we're going two different subjects now.
Well, data masking and page navigation is totally different.
Two different things.
So Carrie's saying with a URL.
See,
so
that's exact. That's,
yeah. So typically what I've seen as an approach, which I would say is a hack, is leveraging row level security. And so you have basically a lookup table for the different pages, and then you hide all the pages, and then you have like a drop down list that conditionally shows it based on the users. And so like that's a way to do it. It's not security. So just be clear, even though you're using row level security, that is not a secured way there's no secured way to do it. But that is a way you could conditionally do some things with row level security. Data masking in itself is not a supported feature within Power BI. That's usually something done at the data source level. So that's how. And Alex, that's the bookmarks and slicers to jump around. Yeah, it's not absolutely not security.
But I guess that's what he's saying, that there's workarounds, but we don't have anything.
No, there's
just
nothing
built in.
Yeah, there's nothing native, okay. And there's nothing on the roadmap for that either. So
got it.
Yeah,
got it. There you go. All right.
So, and David,
section.
Without the RLS OLS, yes, people can see the data. But even like I mentioned, row level security, you're doing that on the lookup table to drive like what pages they can go to, but there's no way to stop them from going to the page. If they want to go to the page, you can go to the page. RLS and OLS ain't gonna stop that. So
you gotta. I know there's a super chat, but there's a question that just popped up on the screen.
I know.
Not the super chat, but the next one.
Oh. All right. I just saw that. All right. We're definitely going to get to that question.
Yes.
Maybe you could recommend your friend.
He's like, answer the other question first. He's like, answer the other.
Did he say that? Okay. All right.
He succeeded the super
chat. All right. Let's do it. All right. Here we go. He's like, skip the super chat, man. I want to hear your answer to that. All right. Here we go. Oh my gosh. All right. Here we go.
That's funny.
Should I learn Power BI or Tableau? I have to decide which one to take. Any advice why I have to go with Power BI? So this is not an it depends. This is go Power BI.
That's it. Why?
Because I'm 100% biased and I work on the product team that makes Power BI. That's why you should go Power BI.
Sorry. Who asked this question? Lulate?
Lulate.
It's and we can be honest. We can be honest, right? Go. And so at a high level, and we experienced some things this week that I won't comment too deeply on, but it was disheartening. And when it comes to advancements, integration, I mean, if you're using the Microsoft stack, I mean, it's not a better business intelligence tool out there. Now, when you start venturing outside of the Microsoft stack to others, it definitely, Power BI can connect to just about anything. When it comes to data prep, sharing, collaboration, we just announced all the great PBIR stuff for you, where you can, we have a better story around version control. I mean, I could talk about this over and over, and I witnessed some things this week that's just lend itself even more to the reason why you should go, and I just can't say it. But it lends itself to why you should go Power BI. So, I mean, I'm going to stop because I'm going to say something I'm not supposed to say.
So, so Benny had a good comment. Focus on general aspects, modeling data viz strategy, data literacy first, and then go Power BI. And figure out what your business goals are. Like, what are you trying to accomplish, right?
Yeah, why nice dancing? That's right. I'm trying to be correct.
Yeah.
Trying to be politically
so the other thing I'm going to throw, I
correct.
dropped the link in the chat. I'm going to go over to my machine. So Gartner does Magic Quadrants for different areas. And so this is the Magic Quadrant for analytics and BI platforms. This was just announced. So this is the 2024 Magic Quadrant. So this kind of tells you like what their aspects on it is, and you can go and get the Gartner reports to learn why they chose one versus the other, or how they weight and judge those things. So definitely that's a third party look at the products. This is also a trusted outlook on competition and different products that are available. So you can see there's Microsoft, there's Tableau. So, use that as something as well. So that's not biased. So.
Yeah. But and here's another, somebody made this point, and just to be fair, right? Try them. Try both.
Yeah.
Try both.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice dancing. I just had to stop talking because I was going to say something. Try both of them. Try both. It's up to you. I mean, you could try Excel and you could try Google Sheets. Which one do you think you're going to use? But anyway, let's move on.
Yeah, Penny. I'm still trying to figure out why Oracle's in the leader. I have no idea. I have no idea.
Oh, man. I wonder why they asked that question.
I have no idea.
That was interesting.
Yeah. I saw Alex. I saw the Tableau fabric thing, right? So
See,
the thing.
Look at Melody M's. Look at Melody M's comment though, because it's from someone that has real. This seems like this person's got real experience, right? It'll only take you so far, and that's what I was saying. The integration, scaling, the different types of reporting you can do, the flexible. It works across multiple platforms. This is amazing.
My thing is like, look, if you're 100% Microsoft shop and you're using everything Microsoft, so you're using Azure, you're using Microsoft 365, like the integrations you get with Microsoft Fabric and Power BI are just like, come on, with Teams, everything. Like it's like the integration's going to be there versus if you have disparate platforms from different vendors. So that's something to consider as well. It's not, it's not an end all be all. And a lot of times, like we work with companies where they got a little bit of everything, right? It's not one or the other.
Yep.
So yeah. Gosh. Man, the chat's turning on Oracle at this point.
Well,
that's funny.
Just to be honest, and I don't know if I forgot the name of the person that asked the question, but we both work for Microsoft. I mean,
yes.
So
we're 100%
we are absolutely biased. We are absolutely biased, and we're not knocking Tableau. We're not saying don't take a look at it.
I know a lot of people that are very successful with it. So.
Yes, we are absolutely biased. Just full transparency.
Yep. All right. Okay. Now,
back to the super chat.
Back to Jarrell. Thank you for the super chat. Jump in the queue, although he deferred by one. Need identical rows in Power BI table matrix viz to be displayed in a report and not collapsed into one row. Can this be achieved? It is, if not in a report, then in a paginated maybe.
So, no, what you could do, I mean, I'm assuming they're identical rows, but they're actually different because of the key column. And correct me if I'm wrong here, Jarrell, but if it is, I do have a video somewhere in the bowels of the videos that we've put out that shows you how to set the key column. Yeah, there you go, Alex, with the row label. And then once you set that key column, it'll automatically distinguish between those two rows and display them in your model. It's out there. I know it is. I'd have to go find it. But yeah, you could try that. But if I'm wrong, you got to give us some more details on what you're looking for.
So let me go to.
Did you find the video?
No, I don't know the video.
Oh. I was looking for it and I couldn't find it.
Yeah, but I'm looking for. No, I thought there was a. Where is it? I thought it was like right there in the properties when you went.
It is. It is on the model. If you have a model open.
I do. I'm looking at it. I don't see it.
Well, Adam, this past week there was a lot of that's what the name.
Get out of here! Get out of here! No, seriously, here I'm gonna put my desktop up. Like, where is it? I don't see it. Maybe it's only on. Well, if I do key.
Are you just in
an imported model, man? There used to be an option here for it. I'll see it.
It's under. Oh.
No. Yeah, no. Where'd it go? Table setting. Oh, it's on the table. There it is. There it is. It's on the table, not a field. It's on a table, not a field. Thank you.
Oh yeah. on the table.
Yeah. I've got it on my screen right now. Right here.
Here we go. Key column.
Yeah. So yeah, you can give that a try and see if that helps. The other thing too, like if you have a table visualization though, some of that also depends on like based on the context of things. Like it's gonna summarize though, but yeah, the do not summarize, all those other things, like give those a try to get them in there, and or get a field in there that's gonna make it unique, like an ID or whatever.
Unless, are they really duplicate rows though? Because if they are, I'm really confused. Because why would you want to display duplicate rows? I'm assuming there's got to be some variation, at least a key. At least a key.
Yeah. There's something that's going to make it unique. Yeah, Thomas. So, all right. Hopefully that helps you, man. Hopefully that helps. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah.
We got a few minutes.
Let us know.
All right, Peter. I'm on the Fabric trial license. Was just a pro workspace. Cool. Is there a way I can see exactly what items I will lose after 7 days of expiry rather than type of Fabric items? So, I mean, you lose everything except Power BI. So datasets, reports, data flows Gen 1 will still work. But if you have data flows Gen 2, Lakehouse, warehouse, data activator, event streams, event house, like all that stuff's going to stop. Plan for the worst. Well, I mean, the other thing you can do to verify this too is like move it out of the trial, right? You'll see it right away, like what's going to stop. So move it back to pro and see what breaks. So that's that'll show you too.
But I think it's like least obvious things. Like if I built a Power BI report that's connected to a direct lake data set, a data set that's connected to a warehouse, be careful.
Yeah. And Jason points out too, like it's not going to be deleted. It's just they just won't work anymore. So and then you can move it back into the trial and it'll start working again.
Yeah.
So.
Come on, Melody. We do everything in production. We develop in production.
Oh, ship it. There was we were presenting something.
You were gonna say something else.
No.
You were gonna say something.
We were doing something and like you said something. I'm like, it's fine. Ship it.
Yeah,
just go. It's fine. Yeah. All right. I don't know if we're gonna be able to answer this one. Can you please explain some of the limitations for Azure Synapse Link to export D365 F&O data into Data Lake, and what is alternative to use of flexibility in Power BI? So, a couple of things I will say. So F&O doesn't use Dataverse though, doesn't it? I don't think it does. See, Dataverse is the only thing I could think of because then we've got the options for like in Fabric for shortcut to.
Talk to Scott.
Do shortcut to Dataverse. Scott Sewell's our Dynamics person, but I mean, I gotta believe there's other ways to do it. There's API stuff available for you, but it's just I know Azure Synapse Link makes it a little easier. So if you just look at general like API stuff to extract data from, I thought Dynamics had their own extraction tool as well. I remember something about that. That there's some Dynamics tool thing to do that. So Sheila, you're saying I can shortcut to F&O tables. Does that mean it's exposed in Dataverse? Because that's the only way you can do that in terms of Fabric. So, and I couldn't remember if F&O is actually included in Dataverse or not. So now if it is part of Dataverse, then, I mean, there's a SQL, you can do a SQL endpoint on that as well. So, that's the way to do it too. So,
yeah.
Cool. F&O is included. All right, cool. There you go. So if, as part of Dataverse, now Dataverse gives you all sorts of options. Like I said, you could do the SQL endpoint. You can do the shortcut inside of Microsoft Fabric. So the shortcut in Microsoft Fabric for Dataverse is actually the evolution of the Azure Synapse Link stuff. So that's where you're going to want to go for it. Thanks. Nice.
Dataverse.
All right. Dataverse, all the things.
I don't know anything about Dataverse.
Yeah, I know. Like, Alex, we're all Dynamics people now.
Don't you say it, Alex. Do not get Dynamics questions into the queue.
Bring all your Dynamic stuff. Patrick will answer it.
No,
Patrick's got you. Patrick got you. All right. Chatmaster C has cleared the queue. There were still a few other questions there we didn't get to. Apologies. We never get to all of them. If there was a burning question we didn't get to and you still need it answered, Super Chat's the way to go. If you do the Super Chat, just like Jarrell gave an example, make sure you type the question in and then submit it. And then we'll do that. But we are going to member-only chat. This is where members and moderators can participate in the chat. But everyone else can still watch the chat, but not actually type in the chat outside of the super chat.
Look at these questions.
Yeah.
Some serious questions.
Right.
They've been saving these questions for some weeks.
All right. If you want to learn more about, so I'm about to switch over to member-only chat. If you want to learn more about becoming a member, I'm dropping a chat in the stream, in the chat, and then also you can hit the join button to learn more as well. Outside of that, if we didn't get to your question, come back next time, and we will try it again. So shoot. Trying to pin it. There we go. All right, let's do it. Over to member-only chat. Bam. There we go. All right. Jason's up first.
Jason.
I can't pronounce the last name.
Oh, okay.
Not Jason Himmelstein.
Okay.
For 3 years with Microsoft support, whoa, I can't get a solid answer. Wait a second. You have a support case that's had a third birthday? That's bananas in itself. I've seen them with I've seen a support case with 2 years. I actually had a support case that hit a second birthday. All right, let's keep going. So for 3 years with Microsoft support, I can't get a solid answer to why data sets are failing on the Microsoft backend. I use the capacity metrics app and can see the failures on the Microsoft backend. This affects SLA. It got shut off. So Jason, I need more info there. So when you say it fails, what's the failure? What's the error? Like I don't know what is it? What's it doing?
Failing on the Microsoft backend.
Yeah.
Failing. I don't know what that means. Failing.
So like I'm assuming like when we go to refresh the data set, it fails. The refresh fails.
Yeah.
So I need more info on that. Like what is all of that?
Yeah.
So need more. So he says, can you please add something to metrics app that show what caused the data set failure? So if you go to, hang on. And Mark and Robin, I see all the membership gifts. I appreciate it. I'm going to come back to that. But if we go to, let's go over to my machine. Let's go to
Jason. Jason says he doesn't ask valid questions ever.
Let's see here. So on the data set itself, if you go to settings and then you go to refresh history, what's it show there? There should be a message there. And then if you show it, it should give some more details. So what are you seeing? So you're not going to see it in the metrics app. You're going to see it on the dataset refresh itself. So on the history for the refresh. Okay, so refresh history shows refreshing, which means did it actually fail? So regardless, support should be able to answer that question, like what's going on with it. And if you're saying that you've been struggling on this, it's been happening for 3 years and you have no resolution, you need to escalate that, man. I would absolutely escalate that. So just tell them like, look, this is nuts.
He says it took 4 hours, for example. So did the refresh succeed?
We're saying the
after 4
metrics
hours?
app is showing the failures, but not for the refresh. They're showing failures for DAX queries, right? I didn't think the metrics app shows
it's got to be some
refresh
type of
failures.
It's got to be some type of interactivity that it's showing failure.
No. We're focused on refresh.
What?
Right?
He didn't say refresh.
He says refresh here history shows that it's still refreshing, but the metrics app is showing a failure. So my question is, where are you actually seeing that failure in the metrics app as opposed with regards to a refresh? Because I didn't think it showed that. So like you'll see the background operation that there's a refresh happening, but any errors that are here. So like, oh man, all of Patrick's stuff. Wait, let's go here. Patrick stopped doing things on the capacity, so now I don't have anything interesting to show.
It's going to start back up today. I'm going to record videos today,
all right, good,
so it's going to start back up.
Yeah, background operation shows the refresh it, yeah, I need more info.
Yeah, let's move on. We got to get more information.
So,
Jason, if you could send us.
Again, I would absolutely ask to escalate that case if it's not been escalated already, and tell him Adam Saxton said to escalate it.
Tell him Adam Saxton said it.
Tell him. So tell him to ping me directly. Yeah. Just tell him that. Yeah, do that.
There you go, Jason. Do it. If Adam Saxton said do it, do it. Drop the name, my friend. Drop the name.
Yes, drop the name. They'll know who I am. Trust me.
You know why they're going to know who he is?
Oh,
it's a big deal.
Whatever. All right.
Oh my God.
Stupid.
This
That's
validates
stupid.
so much, Adam. This validates so much.
3 years, man. 3 years on a support case. That's
tells
just.
me
I'm just
so-
gonna say that's stupid.
Look, Catherine.
Oh no! Don't do that.
You said
I
it.
know
You
in my
put it
head
out
that
there.
one time I said do that. Be like, I didn't say that.
That's great. So you heard it here first. When you call support,
No.
about Power BI or Fabric. Tell them
You don't
Adam
even need
sent
the
you.
last name, man. Just Adam sent you.
Just say Adam sent you.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna regret that.
He only needs one name. He only needs one name.
Oh my gosh,
Adam.
I'm gonna regret that.
Use it,
That
Jason.
just
Do
it upset me
Jason.
so much, though, man. I'm like, come on, this is
That
stupid.
was good. Hey.
right.
Adam said.
Yeah, Adam said. Okay. All right. Let's go back. We got a couple things we got to go back for. So Mark Walter gifted 5 memberships. Robin gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much. So Sheila, Tron, Stefan, Richard, Kingslayer. I like that. That's a guy or Game of Thrones reference. Nice.
That
Hakan,
was hilarious.
Edgar, Dreamer, Pranav, and William, all new members to the channel. Thank you so much. And if you do have a question, get them in the queue. All right. Notice how Patrick lit up and got, very excited now. He's happy. Good job, Jason. You
I'm
did
the
it.
one that usually does these types of things, right? I'm the one.
We had a discussion that I'm doing that more than you are.
Yes.
You're like, what's going on?
The chaos is shifting. The chaos is shifting.
Yeah.
This way. Sorry. This way.
All right. Yeah. All right. So Alex did a super chat. What was the big theme that surprised you this last week from the customer onsite? For me, it's always great to learn from beginner questions and misconceptions.
Okay. I got to tell a story. Just give me a minute. So we were asked to do an advanced DAX and data modeling session. So Adam
Wait. There's a precursor to this. As we were so we did a couple sessions at the customer. The folks at the customer told us, do not do an intro to Power BI. Don't do an intro. He's like, these people, they've been doing it. We've got resources on it. We don't want to repeat it. Like, just don't do an intro. Adam and Patrick just come in and like wow them and show some cool stuff. And so we said, we can do this. Continue, Patrick.
Yeah. So Adam goes down this rabbit hole of query folding.
Don't break the fold.
Deep in the bowels,
No,
showing
it wasn't
execution
deep.
plans
It wasn't deep.
and you and one person said, hey, can you roll this back a little bit and explain what query folding is? And
It got worse.
Almost at the same time, another person said, hey, where'd that data come from?
Yeah. What's
And
the data?
so,
What do you mean by data source? I'm like, oh my gosh.
And so,
Like, this is
this is
bad.
not, I'm not I'm not saying this to be, you know.
No, it was nothing on them.
Like that.
It was nothing on them.
Right?
They just didn't know. They were new to Power BI. Like they.
And I made it worse because I said I was going to change direction, and then I
and
went
it
into
didn't
different
change.
storage modes, and it was chaos. And what we should have done,
Yeah, we should have just
went
pivoted.
back and started, and we should have pivoted and started.
Here's
from the
Power BI
beginning.
desktop. Like, where do you start?
And so, Alex, to answer your question, it's always challenging, but also refreshing because there's so many new people that's using Power BI. And if you're doing a session that's more than 200 level, you should get a good level set at the beginning. Alex, you and I talk about this all the time. You should get a good level set at the beginning to make sure that your audience is not just there to see you, or they've been pushed into a class that they're just not ready for. And so it was refreshing. To me, it was refreshing because after the session, I said, look, if anybody wants to learn about Power BI, I'm going to the auditorium and I'm going to sit there and I'll do introduction.
So what I thought he said was to the room where everyone was in, and we had a couple other speakers after us. What I thought Patrick said is, hey, follow me to the auditorium and I'm going to do an intro to Power BI session. I'm like, oh my gosh, everyone's going to leave this room. There's going to be no one for the other guy. But that's not what.
No.
And we only had like 2 people come over, so it was weird.
And it's really important. You see what Alex posted, last thing, right? Because for most of us, even a lot of people in the chat, I know lots of people in this chat that are really well versed with Power BI. When you start putting your session together and you think it's not advanced enough, it's probably too advanced. It's probably too advanced for most of the people in the audience.
So for people in Microsoft, so for those that don't know, for conference sessions, typically they have like a level, like recently they've been doing more like beginner, intermediate, advanced.
Yeah.
But you may also see like level 200, 300, 400, 500. So 500 is like really advanced. 100 is like marketing. And so people at Microsoft say, oh, my session, it's only like 200, 300. I'm like, that means it's 400, 500.
Yes.
So it's not what you think it is. So
Alex and I were putting together some content, and he had to, just like Adam does on a daily basis, he had to reel me back in. He's like, no.
Yeah.
You can't talk about that. Nobody's going to understand what you're talking about, man.
Yeah.
And so,
I will tell you also for Patrick and I will not put a level on there lower than 300 because I tried a 200 level session one time and it went awful. Like it was not 200. Like there may have been pieces in it that were, but the majority of it was advanced. So yeah,
it just builds up.
But I will also say
Alex.
AI everything. Like everyone wants AI, man. And all the vendors were showing AI except for us. Because they didn't have Fabric enabled, so I couldn't show Copilot.
I was going to say, we didn't do any AI. Oh, we showed the decomp tree and the key influencer visual.
Yeah, and we were showing like the insights stuff. But
that's lots of AI.
But AI is the thing. And I did make I couldn't show them Copilot. It's not enabled for them, so I was asked not to show it if it's not enabled.
But there's so many new people.
Yeah, there's a lot of new people.
There's so many new people using Power BI, and it was exciting. I'd love to just go back and do, getting started with Power Query, getting started with DAX. I'd love to do those. I'd love to do those sessions.
Yep. So, all right. Okay, and Jarrell had another super chat. Thank you, Jarrell. Hiding report-made bookmarks in the service can push this to the top of the ideas queue if you vote for it and get everyone else to vote for it. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It was added in 2019. I'll add the link. Yeah, I get it. It's definitely not on the roadmap. So just like having an ACL list on the bookmarks to see it or not, or even just
that's
a toggle. Like I love the idea, but yeah, there's nothing I can do to bump an idea item outside of people voting on it.
So, say, hey, Jarrell, say Adam told you to bump it. Say.
But Jarrell, like to Alex's point, like what's your goal? Like what's the reason? Like why? Like what's the? Oh my gosh.
And then drop the link to the Jason. Yeah. This is a good point. Drop the link to the.
He can't. Jarrell can't.
Oh.
He's not a moderator.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
He's got our email. Does he have our email? No.
I don't know.
But he can email it to us and we'll.
Adam said so.
Just say Adam said it. It'll get on the roadmap next semester.
Jason. I like yes. Only Jason gets to say that.
Oh, that's right. Okay, Jason. Okay.
I do joke around with some of my customers that are like some of the big enterprise customers. I'm like, look, if you can get everyone in your organization to just go vote that up, look, it's going to get noticed. Like, just go do it.
That's true.
Like for
That's
companies that have like 50, 60,000 employees, I'm like, go vote it up.
Yeah.
Like that'll make some waves. No one ever does it. So Jarrell did add.
Can't access navigation backend that develops created with the bookmarks.
Can't access navigation backend. I mean, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't do that today. So.
Put it in, Jason. If you found it, put it in there. The link to the.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. All right.
I can't. I'm not a moderator.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. All right. So Jarrell has Jason Immelstein's email. Send it to him. Jason will put it in the chat. All right.
And everybody go vote it up.
Yeah.
Everybody go vote it up.
Yeah. Everyone voted up. And in your vote, and when you put comments on it, say Adam said so. Don't do that.
That's right.
Don't do that. Please don't do that. Oh my gosh. Context matters. All right, Blake. Any plans for improvements on the shape map? Actually, wait. So shape map visual, it would be nice to have conditional formatting for things like color. So I'm hopeful that maybe we'll see some things with the shape map visual. That's about all I can say. Outside of that, ideas.fabric.microsoft.com. But shapemap, I think shapemap has the win for longest preview item out there.
What did they ask for?
They want conditional formatting on things like
For
color.
the colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that, the shape map just hasn't been touched in forever. So I'm hopeful that maybe you'll see some things in the future. No, Robin, I think shape map has Spanish language for Q&A beat. So I'm pretty sure. Yeah, shape map is still a preview item. It's been there forever. And I think it's older than the Spanish language in Q&A.
This is a good one. Wyatt said, Patrick, you're not a key influencer. Like,
Oh my gosh.
oh my God.
Wait, Blake said GCC. Oh, Blake, you're in GCC? Well, then you can't even use the shape map. Can you even use it? Or maybe he's saying GCC because of the icon map. I don't know. Maps are disabled in our org. Well, then what? Why are we asking about shape maps? I don't understand.
I'm lost now, Blake.
Oh, you can use shape map. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, that's why he needs. That's why he needs.
Oh,
they
so
need
Azure
more,
Maps. So the
you
Azure
can't
map
use any of
thing,
that
you
stuff.
can't use
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that was another thing that
Yeah.
bubbled up. Wait, where's the... So Azure Map, Azure Maps, just you can't use Azure Maps at all. Like that link I sent out before, I just looked, I had the table still up. It's like, it's not available in any of the sovereign clouds. Oh my gosh, that's so bad. I don't know what you just said, Alex. I don't know what that is. All right. I'm pretty sure that was like a Spanish for tell him Adam told you. Yeah. All right. Cool.
He is Gaston. He is good. He is good.
Right.
He's quick. He's quick with it.
I'm just assuming. I don't know what that says, but I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Yeah, Shape Maps works in
Spanish
GCC.
for the
Cool.
Q&A.
Yeah, Azure Maps specifically doesn't work in any of the sovereign clouds for the US. So,
Okay.
that's not good.
Move-
All right, moving
let's
on.
go.
Todd, deployment pipelines, many notebooks. Is there an option to configure rules per connection versus per notebook? With the UI, only the owner can set the rules. Can the rules be managed via an API?
I don't know the answer to
The
that.
rules cannot be managed via an API, to my knowledge.
Okay.
So you can divide, like you can trigger going from one stage to another via an API, but the rules themselves, the definitions, have to be done in the UI. So yeah, that's problematic. And with regards to the notebooks, I haven't played around with the notebooks with deployment pipelines. So because I know with the data sets, you can do that per connection. It's not per
Yeah, you
data
sure
set.
can.
But,
You sure can.
but I bet you it's per notebook. Thank you, Jason,
Yeah, you can't.
for the add
Can't
ideas
set the
item that
rules.
Jarrell mentioned. So everyone go vote that up.
Can't update the rules.
Yeah. Yep. So I want to say no. You can't configure it per connection for notebooks. It's only per notebook. So ideas.fabric.microsoft.com. But you definitely cannot configure rules via an API. Sorry. All right. Toma. Reports backed by Lakehouse semantic model cannot be used in apps or in Power Apps flows like export to PDF. Will it be addressed? What do you mean by can't
In
be
apps?
used in an app?
Ooh, I
Hang on.
don't believe that part.
Yeah, I don't believe that part.
No, I don't know about the second part of that question, but
Hang on. Yeah, let's go. Go into my machine. So, what Toma's talking about is there's a default data set. Nope, not that one. There's a default data set. So in this case, Taxi Lakehouse, and then not that either. And then we've got like other data sets. So like the taxi model is a specific data set. And so if we go to apps, do I have a report in there too? Need a report.
probably not.
Need a report. Create a report. Oh, good lord.
You're using the default data set?
No, this one isn't using the default data set. I want to have both, so I can
Yeah.
see what's there. What's a data set? Yeah, I will always say data set.
Semantic model. So,
All right. So let's go. We'll do rides. Do month. And we'll save it. Look how
Beautiful.
fast that is. Oh, it's amazing.
Such a great report, too.
Lakehouse final. Come on.
I gotta go clean that workspace up.
Not default data set report. Save. We'll go back. We'll do default data set one.
Are we about to learn something today?
We're about to try something today.
Okay, I like it. I love the.
Yeah, I
live
have
demos.
the aquarium visual just as an org visual. It just goes to everyone. Of course, this doesn't have anything. We'll do tip
Just
amount.
drop anything.
I know.
Yeah,
that's
that's
what I'm
good.
doing,
Perfect.
man. Simmer down.
I don't think there's any relationships on it.
We'll see. Yeah, it not,
See.
but it still works.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or Lakehouse. Yeah, that's fine. Save. Away. Let's go to app.
Cannot be used in apps or Power App Flow like this.
Let's go to update the app. We'll go to content. Copilot report. Add content. So I've got both. Right? Cool. So I'm confused by the question though. Like, what do you
So
mean?
they can be added to an app, cannot be used in apps or Power App Flows.
I know what they're talking about. So
Power Automate flows.
Yeah, I already said
Power
that.
Automate flows.
all right.
Like export to PDF.
So I know what they're saying. So if I do, so let me go and update the app. So what I think they're saying is if I go to, like, if I create a new report,
Yeah.
and then I choose an existing published model that's coming from that, from the default data set, and I share it with another person, like this is a permission thing. This is actually, so I don't know if you did the video or the thing where you added the cloud connection, the personal cloud connection.
Yeah.
That's I think that's what they're referring to. I think that's the fix for what they're, because they don't have permission to the underlying Lakehouse when they do that. That's the issue. I think was there an error around it, Toma? Like, what was the error? Because I think it's a permission thing to OneLake is the thing that you're encountering. Because the other thing to realize is what the default data set is going to be Direct Lake. And so you may have had another data set where you imported data, or I don't know if you did Direct Lake. But when you're using Direct Lake today, by default, it's through an app, like you're going to have a potential problem. because the app doesn't inherently give them permissions to OneLake. And so there's things you can do where you could share certain things to the folks like a security group from the workspace that would then enable it. That's one option. The other option is you use a personal cloud connection. Patrick did it in a video. I hate that option, but it is something that can be used. Yes, I said it. I hate that option.
You hate my video.
Yes, because it breaks all the downstream user. I didn't say I hate the video. The video was amazing. I just don't like the option.
We did this in the old days with effective username and analysis services. Yes. We did this, and it worked.
No, that is different. That is very different.
No, it's not.
It's absolutely different. So the effective username.
Wait. Let's just move on, and we'll talk about it offline.
It's different. It's not the same thing.
Because we don't have a lot of time left.
Yeah, no, but like you don't know. This is why I hate that option.
Every time we have this conversation, I say
we're going to whiteboard this at one point. I'm just going to show you why it's different. All right.
I say the exact same thing every time.
All right. No, that's the problem, Toma. RLS will not apply. You can do RLS in the model, in the semantic model.
Yes.
But you can't do RLS on the
back end.
On the
source.
Yeah.
But you don't want to do that anyway because it's going to fall over to direct query. You don't want to do that. You want to do it in the model right now.
Please record that conversation. Maybe we'll just do a random live stream where I whiteboard and educate Patrick.
Oh, educate.
I'm going to educate. I'm going to bring him to my house.
Because he's a big deal. He's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. Oh my gosh. All right, Tom. Follow up. Thanks for your email. So he had a question about he was getting some out of memory issues with some DACs using Coalesce. And I showed on my end, I'm like, look, Coalesce is not blank. Like they were both working. They were both fast. I didn't get any memory errors. So he's like, I have a table visual that has several columns that are from different dimensions. And one that is a total sum from the fact table. Need to show zeros when blank. Yeah. Coalesce crashes when I have columns from different dimensions in the table. Not if I remove from one. Okay. All right. So my response to Tom was, can you send us a sample PBIX so we can look at this? So anyway, let's go. Let's try it. Because I still have it. So we'll do month. We'll do state, province, region. Yeah, no, don't. Patrick hates that also.
Turn that auto suggest thing off.
Yeah, shush. And then I'll do test coalesce. So this was basically what he was doing, right? Not saying whether that's right or wrong. I'm just saying that's what he was doing. And if I drag that in there, oh my God.
I told you to turn it off, and you didn't listen. I told you to turn it off. I told you to turn it off.
Works fine though. Look, it's got the zeros. Works fine. I get no issues. If I shush. If I switch
and you shush me. And you shush me. You should listen more. You need to listen more.
If I do...
I see how Crystal feels now. I see how Crystal feels on a daily basis.
Right. So if I do my test is non-blank, drop that in there. Boom, works fine too. So both of them work fine on my end.
Add more dimensions. Add a few more dimensions with the coalesce. You only have 2. Add like 2 more.
Gosh, I don't know that I have them. Oh, we'll do product. Let's do color. Bam. Works fine. Oh, I still have to test this blank. Sorry. Let me go back to my coalesce. There we go. Bam. Works fine. So I don't know what to tell you, Tom. Tom, how much memory do you have in your machine? In fairness, I have 64 gig. So, but I'm like, this is not like, it's fine. Yeah, he'll send the
He's going to send a PBI.
Tom, how much memory do you have? How much memory do you have?
He's going to send a PBI.
Please don't tell me 8 gig of memory.
No, Tom.
You say no, but like how much memory? He didn't even want to say it. He didn't want to say it because he's like, it's 8 gig. No, Alex. 8 gig is just not enough.
Carrie put a question. We're about to sign off. You may as well go ahead.
Wait, we're about to. Oh my gosh, we're over. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I was having fun, man. Carrie, this was good.
Go ahead and bring up Carrie's question.
Melody's got 8. Okay, Tom's got 32. Sorry, Melody. You need more memory.
Yeah.
64 gig. I'm not a big spender. My motherboard can hold up to 128 or 256 actually. Wait, what? What? What do you want?
It's after hours. It's after.
Does that mean we can have a beer? What do you want? What do you want?
Put up Carrie's question before we sign
Carrie,
off.
can I twist your arms to do a workout Wednesday? Sure.
All right. Well, there you go, Carrie.
Like Patrick will absolutely do it. I'll shout you a beer if you say yes. Yeah. Yeah, we could try. I mean, it's usually visual related, so that's not necessarily in our wheelhouse, but we'll absolutely give it a try. Yeah. Shoot us an email, Carrie, and we'll like whenever. Or wait. Can you, Carrie? You need to wait. I need to clarify this a little. Are you asking us to host the Workout Wednesday or participate in the Workout Wednesday?
Too late.
Wait.
It's too late.
Which one?
She already said.
There's a
woohoo.
difference. I'm happy to do either. Host it. Okay. Just create one. All right. Well, now we got to think about one. All right. Yeah. Just tell him Adam told you.
Okay. All right.
All right, cool. Yeah, we are over time. There were still some questions in the member queue. So sorry we didn't get to them. I blame Patrick.
Oh no.
He didn't reel me in. He didn't reel me in.
Every time I tried to, you said shush.
Well, that's because you weren't like offering like. Anyway. Yeah. Where is? I'm looking for something. Here we go. All right. Yeah, we're out of time. Yeah.
I just got some Power BI leggings. I just got some leggings from Carrie. I got some Power BI leggings.
This could be like a men in tights type thing, or?
Well, I'll put them under some shorts, and then I'll wear the leggings under some shorts.
That doesn't.
Imagine that. Walk away with that, man.
Carrie, I'm pretty sure he's not
away.
going to fit into yours. Said he could have mine. And I'm like, All right.
Walk away with that memory. Walk away with that memory.
I don't even remember what I was going to say. So, yeah, so we're out. Next week, so next weekend we will not have a live stream. Sorry, it's 4th of July weekend in the U.S., so not going to have it next Saturday. Should have it the Saturday after that. Yeah. So for everyone in the U.S., enjoy. I know 4th of July is on a Thursday, but most people in the U.S. are just going to take Friday off, or just not. They'll be at work, but not really. So enjoy the weekend, fireworks, grilling, all that good stuff. All right, and then we will catch you on the interwebs, and we'll see you the week after that. Thank you everyone for joining. This was a good one. I had fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
We'll see you. Tom, send me that PBIX because it's working fine on mine.
Please, Tom, send it.
All right. See you everyone. Have a good weekend.
All right.